A beautiful morning to you all there, esteemed listeners. This is Carnival Radio, your enjoyment unlimited station. You are very much welcome to Carnival Radio Breakfast Show. This is Newspaper Review. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. These are the headlines in the newspaper. Tinubu returns after brief work stay in France. ASU to Nigerian government move to avert fresh strike. Troops arrest several criminals, terrorists in Taraba State. President Tinubu to new CJN. Ignore those who never see anything good in judiciary. Outrage over killing of monarch by adopters after collecting 60 million naira. Open defecation, Lagos to clamp down on offenders. Now the news in detail. President Tinubu returns after brief work stay in France. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has returned to Nigeria after a brief work stay in France. President Tinubu arrived the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja around 2:25 a.m. today. He is expected to swear the new Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, later today at the council chambers of the State House, following the statutory retirement of Justice Olukayode Ariwola from the office. The National Judicial Council, NJC, on August 15, after its 106th meeting, recommended Justice Kudirat Kekereekun to Tinubu to replace the outgoing CJN Ariwola. A statement yesterday by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajurin Ngilali, informed President Tinubu will be swearing in a new CJN today. For more details on the news, you can visit The Nation newspaper. Tinubu returns to Nigeria after brief work stay in France. ASU, Nigerian government moves to avert fresh strike. The leadership of the Academic Staff Union of University, ASU, and the federal government will be meeting on Monday to address the demand of the university teachers and foster impending strike. The union had on Wednesday issued a 21 days strike notice to the government, asking the President Bola Tinubu-led administration to address all unresolved matters obstructing the development of Nigerian universities. Professor Emmanuel Osodeke, the national president of ASU, gave the notice at a press conference held at Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umodike, Abia State, in a bid to stop the looming strike. The Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mama, said government officials will be meeting with ASU leadership on Monday. The minister announced this in an interaction with newsmen yesterday. He said, and I quote, "We have already sent out notice to the leadership of ASU for us to meet on Monday. On Wednesday, the government side reviewed the letter submitted by ASU and all the issues which are listed in the letter. It is our hope by Monday we will meet to discuss them. Some of the issues are historic in nature. When you talk about the 2009 agreement, this is something that is dates back to almost 1981 when they started. we have been having a series of conversations with the leadership of ASUU on the issues affecting the university system so that we can together address all their concerns. End of quote, said the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mama. For more details on the news, you can visit the Daily Post newspaper. ASUU, Nigerian government moves to avert fresh strike. Troops arrest several criminals, terrorists in Taraba State. Troops of 6 Brigade Sector 3 Operation We Stroke, in collaboration with the security agency, arrested several criminals and terrorists in various local governments in Taraba State. Captain Olubodunde Oni, Acting Assistant Director, 6 Brigade Army Public Relations, who disclosed this in a statement, said on August 18, 2024, troops acting on credible intelligence raided criminal enclave in Takum local government of Taraba State, during which suspected kidnapper named David Musa was arrested. According to the statement in the same vein, on August 20, 2024, troops arrested suspected gun runner identified as Dame Nuhu and Dam Asabe Ango in Wukari local government area of Taraba State, adding that the suspect confessed to be involved in series of criminals within Wukari and environs. He said, and I quote, the suspect also mentioned one Ibrahim Filemon as the armorer who keeps the weapon and proceed of the criminal syndicate. In a follow-up operation, troops swiftly mobilized to the residence of Philomena and recover a safe cabinet containing large quantity of 7.62 millimeter ammunition and assorted weapon. According to the statement, preliminary investigation disclosed that the suspects have been involved in kidnapping, cattle rustling, and attack on innocent individuals within Wukari metropolis. It is said on August 21, 2024, troops trailed and arrested one Mela Zeli, who was believed to be a TV militia kingpin that masterminded the killing of the chief of Chanchangi at Jankido village in Tako local government area of Taraba State on 19 of July 2024. For more details on the news, you can visit the Daily Post newspaper. Troops arrest several criminals, terrorists in Taraba State. Tinubu to new CJN, ignore those who never see anything good in the judiciary. President Tinubu yesterday told the new Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudrat Kekeriekun, to carry on the baton passed by the retired CJN, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, and ignore those who never see anything good in the judiciary unless the pendulum of justice swing to their ways. He also extolled the virtue of outgoing CJN Justice Olukayode Ariwola, saying his sojourn on the bench was a testament to the reward for hard work, dedication, and service to Nigerian and humanity. This is even as the former head of state, General Abdulsalam Abubakar, asks every judge to ask themselves whether they are giving justice. Speaking during the public presentation of book Judging with Justice, the autobiography of Honorable Justice Olukayode, Ariwola at the International Conference Center, Abuja. President Tinubu said, and I quote, "His long and inspiring career on the bench is a testament to the reward for hard work, dedication, selfless service to the nation and humanity." The president, who was represented at the book launch by his debut by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, recalled the reforms and advancements in the administration of justice during the Justice Ariwola tenure, including an increase in the retirement age for judges and other judicial officers from 65 to 70 years. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu to new justice: ignore those who never see anything good in the judiciary. Outrage over killing of monarch by adopters after collecting 60 million naira. President Bola Tinubu yesterday reiterated his administration commitment to tackle terrorism and other reforms of violence that threaten the national security. The president, who condemned the murder of Alhaji Isa Bawa, district head of Gatawa district in Sambo Bini local government area of Sokoto State, assured that the culprits will not go unpunished. The killing of the monarch by his adopters has sparked outrage and elicited condemnation by many individuals and groups, including the Northern Senator Forum, the coalition of northern groups and traditional rulers. The deceased, who was in captive for almost a month, was murdered after payment of 60 million naira and 6 motorcycles as ransom to his captors, who secure his release. President Tinubu, in a statement by his special advisor on media and publicity, Anjuri Ngilali, that the attack on the royal father was disturbing, adding that it is a heinous act that deserves a decisive response. The president, who sympathized with the bereaved family, the Gobi Emirate, and the government of Sokoto State, pray for the repose of his soul and comfort for his family during this difficult time. Before he was killed, the late Bawa was kidnapped along with his son. They were in captivity for 25 days. The 74-year-old monarch was recently seen in a viral video clips on social media appealing to the state government and the Sultanate to secure his release. A member of Sokoto State House of Assembly, Aminu Al-Mustafa Boza, Zangbo Bini constituency, said the monarch went through severe torture and beaten by gunmen suspected to be bandits. He explained that his captive earlier demanded a ransom of 900 million naira before they later decided to accept 500 million naira. However, Boza confirmed the release of the deceased son, who was kidnapped along with his late father. The son is said to be hospitalized in Sambo Bini General Hospital. The late Bawa was kidnapped along Sokoto Sambo Bini Road on July 29 after attending meeting of traditional rulers in Sokoto, the state capital. The lawmakers said the remains of the late monarch had been laid to rest according to Islamic injunctions. The Northern Senator Forum condemned the murder, urging the government to apprehend the killers. For more details on the news, you can visit the Nation newspaper. Outrage over killings of monarch by adopters after collecting 60 million naira. Open defecation, Lagos to clamp down on offenders. The Lagos State government has vowed to clamp down and prosecute individuals who engage in open defecation in the state, particularly along Berger Express and rail lines. The Lagos State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Tokunbo Wahab, has ordered 24 hours operation of public toilets around Berger bus stop, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, aimed at checkmating the menace of open defecation. Speaking during an advocacy and sanitation exercise, the commissioner, represented by Permanent Secretary, Office of Environmental Service, Gaji Omobolaji, said the enforcement action was aimed at preventing the spread of communicable disease in the state. Gaji said, and I quote, "The toilets are not enough, but we have planned to construct more toilets that will have its water treatment plant, and it will be able to recycle its water so that the whole ecosystem can be preserved. You will start seeing the implementation soon." He said, to win the war against open defecation, there is need for all to come together and prioritize the usage of clean and accessible toilet facilities in the community and public spaces, stressing that it is also necessary to have educational programs that raise awareness about the importance of proper sanitation. End of quote. For more details on the news, you can visit the Vanguard newspaper. Open defecation, Lagos to clamp down on offenders. Before we bring the newspaper review to a close, these are the headlines again. Tinubu returns to Nigeria after brief work stay in France. ASU, Nigerian government moves to avert fresh strike. Troops arrest several criminals, terrorists in Taraba State. Tinubu to new CJN, ignore those who never see anything good in the judiciary. Outrage over killing of monarch by adopters after collecting 60 million naira. Open defecation, Lagos to clamp down on offenders. And that ends the newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you so much for listening. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. You can download the Carnival Media app from the Google Play Store and iOS App Store. Do enjoy the rest of your morning.